Hey, how you doing? What are we looking at here? This is 250 millimeters for 1 second, and although it looks like an airplane flying away, at the same time, I kind of don't think it is, personally. I think it's one orb dancing around, basically, and changing its power levels, and therefore its color and intensity. Let me show you something else here. I believe this is the same thing going on here. I believe these are machines of some type. Somebody's got to be making them somewhere. And again, this is what I believe to be a single object, okay, that's just moving and flashing as it does, just like in the first photograph. Here's what I'm talking about. This particular area right here, this oval shape, is capable of lighting up completely. I mean, very, very bright white. And I believe this is again a singular object that's moved in that particular pattern. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is a singular object, although in my mind it is anyway. Although it looks like three different objects. I think what's happening here is this is coming across, leaving a light or vapor or plasma trail. It's flashing on here, drops down here, and this is that oval that I was talking about that lights up. It goes up to here, lights up again. You can see it basically changes shape a little bit, and then off it goes, leaving a what I believe to be a plasma trail. And this again is the same thing happening. I think this is a singular object that's flying along. It's blinked twice right here. There's those ovals. And then it's gone over to here. And believe it or not, in my opinion, it's basically changed shape. And pay attention to this right here. See these striations or these separations of light right here? I believe those are magnetic field generators that are traveling in opposite directions. Now this right here is from a video that I've got that I'm going to put up later on, but it shows you the same thing right here. You see these striations or these broken areas in the light, so to speak. There's a torsion field generator, I believe, and I believe these are magnetic fields traveling in different directions, and this is what's giving it its lift as they fly along. And this is from a video that I had a while back. You can see the same striations right there. So I think that's oppositional force fields of some kind, well, magnetic fields, electric fields. Now this here, I believe, does have an airplane in it, possibly. Down here at the bottom, you can see two light trails right here, and possibly the tail or belly light strobe. Well, this object right here, okay, is going to pass down below this airplane, okay, in this next photo. So it's moving as well. Now you can see as to where it's, dropped off here to the left, and here's the what I believe to be an airplane. You notice the light coming from that aircraft is relatively in focus, and these wingtip lights, I believe, right here are so far away that it's not picking it up, but it's set at infinity. And so this right here being what appears to be out of focus, I don't think is out of focus at all. I think it's just entering into a plasmic state via that torsion field generator there at the top. It looks like a saucer, and it's morphing in its shape and its construct as it flies along. But it is clearly moving. It's not a planet. There weren't any in that area right there, and it's not a star out of focus. So I think it's an entirely unknown object as far as I'm concerned. Down here again at the bottom, I believe this may be one orb, blinking twice, and then again right here. Or for the sake of conversation, we'll just call this an airplane down here at the bottom. Okay, but this right here and this up here are not, and these are not stars. As you can see, this is another 1 second photograph at about 250 millimeters, and this is in focus. It's not streaked, it's not blurred, so there's no reason for these two objects here to be out of focus or blurred in any kind of way. So let's look at the one on the bottom first. We'll highlight it a little bit. You can see a couple different areas of intensity as far as energy level goes. So that's not a star. And we'll look at the one at the top, and that is not enhanced. That's just enlarged. So I don't know if there's two lights the same as this right here on the other side, of course, because you can't see them. If this is maybe the front and this is the back, and maybe there's somebody standing in here, I don't know. Or else maybe it's just a an object of some kind out there flying around. But it's definitely not a star or an airplane as far as I can tell. And this little guy right here, I think this is pretty neat. You see this little like flying saucer shape here with this little vortex generator here at the top, putting out a lot of energy, plasma down here at the bottom. Well, it was right here. That's why I think these are singular objects doing this a lot of times. It's in a plasmic state right here, and it isn't energized enough to be able to be detected visually. And so that's just amazing. There's stuff out here flying around all the time, and we just simply cannot see it. And I think a lot of it's possibly alive. I mean, it's like we're in this big fish tank, you know. And again, that looks just like that photograph I just showed you, only it's in a different plasmic state. So I don't know. Uh, I'm just the messenger here. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you will subscribe or share these videos. I'd appreciate it. And no matter what you're doing out there, you be sure and take care. And hopefully we'll get to do this again sometime. Thanks again.